I'm Ruth Nathanson, and I work at Green Herlocker. My practice is primarily in the area of workers' compensation, and although I've done both sides of that, I represent almost exclusively workers at this point. So helping them through litigation, navigating the workers' compensation system, which can be very difficult for employees in Virginia. How do I establish trust with them? Many of them have been referred to me directly, and because I have been practicing in this area for quite a number of years, that I think gives them some level of comfort. I've also represented insurance companies and employers, so I have a little bit of an angle on where the other side is coming from. But I meet with my clients directly one-on-one with me, and we sit and we talk and we make sure that not only can they trust me, but I can trust them, that we're going to be very honest with each other, work on a plan and a strategy together, because these cases can go on for quite some time. So I have to be comfortable working with them, and they have to be comfortable working with me. And if we feel that's going to work, it generally works out quite well, and many of my clients I keep in touch with even years later. A story of a client, there are so many that I've really enjoyed meeting over the years, but one theme that I find is that the employee often feels overpowered or overwhelmed by the strengths of the employer compared to just one individual employee. I do recall one case in which the client had sustained a mild traumatic brain injury through a fall at work, and those can often be quite difficult to prove. But the employer was very intent on denying the claim, and on the morning of the hearing, put the co-workers from the factory on the bus and shipped them all up to the hearing, in my opinion, with some instructions of how they should testify. And although a normal hearing is maybe 30 minutes to an hour, this one lasted for 8 hours. And after all of that testimony and all of the evidence, we were able to prevail. And it was gratifying in many ways. One, obviously, for winning the case, but this person was able to move on. She felt somewhat satisfied that people now believed her case, and we were able to resolve the entire matter after that in such a way that she and her husband could retire and live the quiet life they had hoped to live, which previously had been in jeopardy. I do believe it's a compassionate practice. I think that for the most part, and I'm very selective with my clients, but these are extremely hardworking people. Most of them love their jobs, and a job can be a big sense of identity for a person. So when that's affected physically, mentally, when they can't do their job, can't provide for their family, they're not feeling well because of their injury, there's a lot there that needs to be taken care of. And I feel that my practice really can touch on all of these areas, and to help the person feel better at the end and many of them go right back to their work or maybe another job that they've always hoped to be able to do. And it's very satisfying, and it just, I feel like I've really helped them through a bit of a complicated maze that most people would not make it through on their own. It's not very intuitive, this particular area of law.